What is up, guys? It is Sam and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm just gonna give you be sharing with you what I actually okay, so housekeeping just talked, and yeah, so I'm gonna have to let her fix my room because it's been a mess, and because I didn't let her clean yesterday, so I need my towels replaced. Anyway, back onto what I was saying. Where was I? Okay, so as some of you guys may know, I've already been here before. I've lived here for a long time, and then I just moved to Manila and I was based there for a while. So, and I really missed Singapore so much. You know, it's only been 2 days, and just being back here just feels like, you know, it just feels like things, or it feels like I'm coming back home, even though I'm really not from here, but it feels like it's going back to what's familiar around. It's, I don't know, it just feels nice. Let's just say it as that. And because my room is a mess right now, I am not gonna give a hotel tour today, but I will link it somewhere in here once I do a proper tour. It is really a mess with all the whirlwind that's been happening the past few days. And also, from the previous video, I actually lost my luggage. Well, not me, but my airline lost my luggage, and I'm not gonna say which airline it is, or maybe I should. But basically, you know, the stuff that's in there isn't really important in terms of you know, documents or stuff like that, or money, but it's more of my clothes, my underwear, my socks, my toiletries, you know, for personal hygiene. That's very important. But finally, my luggage got here today, and that I don't have to buy underwear anymore. The housekeeping is already here, and we don't want them to wait. Okay, so we're finally outside, and first things first, we're gonna find something to eat because I am super hungry. And I don't know where to go though, so let's just keep exploring. I'll get this one.
Yeah.
And just this one. One thing that I like here in Singapore is that whenever you're crossing the street, that as a pedestrian, the cars will stop for you. Where I'm from, you really have to worry about your life, and even if you're at the right location at the pedestrian crossing, you still have to make sure if cars will stop for you. And here, there's no worry about that, provided that you are actually crossing at the proper pedestrian crossing. Yay! We are now here at Scape / Cineleisure area, in which where I used to go, or where me and my friends used to go whenever we're gonna watch a movie or we just wanna chill. And this is mainly when I was still younger. So basically the last time that I was here was I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It's not even on the year that I left Singapore, but it was like a few years even before that, because you know, like this place wasn't just for my age at that time already. Behind me is the Scape area, and I used to take some my dance classes over there. And then also we have, like, this is the Cineleisure area. So the main entrance is actually over there. So we're just gonna chill for a bit. One more thing that I love about Singapore is, you know, the open public spaces. And it's just everywhere. Like, there's one behind me, and there's going to be a lot more around if you just keep on walking. And that is something that is not common to where I'm from. So it's just nice to like have that access to like seating area, like a place to just chill, rest, you know, when you're tired from walking. Ooh, and this is a Starbucks right in front of Cineleisure. We used to like hang out in there until like midnight or till we get tired, if we don't have work the next day. So another point that I'm gonna stress out is that how safe and clean Singapore is. And as you can probably see and tell that, you know, everywhere I go, it is clean. And also, like, safety is number one that I'm like always worried about. Like right now, if I'm vlogging like this, you know, people, like, I'm not saying all the time, but people might just like look at you or like have like these dirty looks on you, like trying to like watch you and try to steal your stuff. Even if, like, you know, bags that I'm wearing right now in my backpack, it is also like, it's very hot to their eyes because it can easily be stolen and like picked from you. So yeah, and it's drizzling right now, so I'm just trying to be chill. And ooh, I got caught in the intersection of the pedestrian. Okay, so it's like really raining right now and I'm supposed to head that way, but I'll just be like crossing the street over here because it's raining. Ooh. And also, that used to be an Abercrombie, but it's gone now. And like, that's the Apple store. And ooh, it's getting heavy, so we're gonna find a shade and like wait for the storm to pass. Oh wait, I have an umbrella. What the hell? Okay, so the rain actually stopped, so we're now already outside. On to the next point. There's a possibility, like I would say 95% of the time, you won't get wet, even if you don't have an umbrella. And you can still go to where you need to go, because there will always be, I would say, like underground walkway for you to cross or do something like that. You need to go to the train stations or the buses. You will always be connected to like a covered area, so yeah, you will never get wet from the rain. Section of the Orchard area. I think when people say Orchard, or mostly like tourists, they would always like point it to this location, and it's this kind of like intersection area of Orchard. So let's cross the street, and I'm starting to get hungry, so let's go find some. This was my favorite the mahogany teak wood. And yeah, I just went in to check that out actually. It's so good to be back, guys. Bath and Body Works is where I usually get some of my candles and some aromatherapy stuff. So it's just amazing to see it again. Chicken rice for the first time in 4 years. And it's so funny because I'm drinking like a very huge bowl of soup. I don't know what that means, but yeah, he gave me like a huge one. Yay! First chicken rice in a while. I'm so excited. Oh, and by the way, like I always get lots of this minced ginger because I just really love ginger so much, just because it's like healthy. I just love the taste of it as well. So let's go eat. Okay. Another thing that I love about Singapore is that food is everywhere. You can get anything that you want whenever you're craving for something. Like if you're craving for Thai food, if you're craving for Chinese food, Western, you name it, you can find it nearby. You can also get it at different price points. You can find one in a hawker's place, you can find one in like a restaurant or fast food, basically anywhere. And right now I am at I don't know if this is like considered hawker, but it's like a food center. And then I just got a chicken rice. I was craving for either a chicken rice or a green curry chicken. I wasn't really feeling going for Thai food at the moment, as I wanted to try something that's more like really Singaporean. Another thing that I love about Singapore is that at like the different food centers, people are returning like all their food trays, their plates, their utensils, their trash, and which is just like basic courtesy. But from where I was from, that is really not like a common practice. There's people who are doing that for you. Yeah, and it's still something that I do, even back home. It's just that there's really no designated place for you to return your tray. Yeah, so what I used to do was I'll return my stuff, but I'll find, you know, the people, just help them out and put them back their stations. About Singapore is that how sunset is not until after 7 p.m. Because again in Manila, like it's usually already dark around 5 or 5:30. Like I know it's not a big deal, but it's just like a good feeling to get home, you know, before the sun sets. So like it's just like these tiny things. That's why it's nice that the sunset here is not happening until 7. Oh, There's one last thing I love about Singapore is that even if it's at night, it doesn't really feel like it's evening because the lights are so bright, everyone's like still pretty much alive, and everything is still pretty much alive, so... Thank you guys so much for joining me and spending a day with me and like sharing with you the different things on why I love Singapore. Like I didn't really think about those things that I wanted to say. Like those are just things that just come up as I go. You know, like, you know, just walking around and like figuring things out, and like I'm realizing that these are actually things that, you know, are good things and things that I should be grateful for. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.